So today it's our pleasure to have with us Vishesh Bhriguvanshi, Arjuna Awardee, and Indian team captain for a decade, basketball Indian team captain for a decade. Welcome, Vishesh. Welcome to our
Thank
show.
you, Bhushan ji. Thank you for having me on this broadcast in the Sports Champ.
Uh, we'll have a quick icebreaker question.
Sure.
For if you have suppose if you have given an opportunity to have a head of an animal, which animal would you choose and why?
Uh, I'll choose lion because they are more bravest.
Okay. And if I reverse this question, like for example, head of a human, but body of an animal.
Mm, elephant.
Okay.
Then again, it became same because more powerful body.
Okay. So you believe in power, majorly.
I believe in power.
Okay. So, which is how was your
And
childhood? Yeah, please.
with the power, mental toughness. I guess both of the animals have that.
Correct. So, which is how was your childhood? Like, tell us about your parents, your siblings, uh, your best memory during your childhood.
So I'm basically from Varanasi, Uttar Pradesh, and my father was lecturer over there in the UP Inter College, where we play in Varanasi. So we have a basketball court in the same college, and almost more than 35 international players have came from there. So as you know, Singh sisters, they are also from the same court where I used to play. And my mother was a principal, government principal in government college, government school, and my brother, he is a teacher also, but with teaching, he is an international basketball coach also. He has coached under 16 men's boys team as a head coach, and some other also he has some jobs. And for me, my childhood, it was you know when you have a parents as a teacher, so you have that thing ki okay, ye khel kood ke kya milega, and you go for you focus on studies and all those things. But for me, I guess I was not into that studies more. So I used to every day wake up in the 4 o'clock in the morning, and my mom used to go for a walk. So I used to go with her, and I start playing basketball, and she used to walk around the court because it was so dark in the morning. So she was
Oh,
like, okay, I'll walk here outside and you do whatever you are doing. And after that, 6 o'clock the class started. I will be there till 8:30, and then I'll go to school and come back in the half only. And I'll start going. I'll go back again to court and all those things. So there was so many things, but yeah, definitely. Slowly, my parents believed me that he has something for the basketball, and they started believing. And I started proving also that I have something for basketball, and slowly, I gave them that confidence that I will do something in basketball.
so what was your whom with whom you were more close, with your father or with your mother?
I was with my mother. She actually passed away in the COVID, so that was the thing. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. So, and your best memory which you had with her in your childhood.
So many things. I'm telling that nobody used to go with me like 4 o'clock. She wakes up with me only, but he has to go, so I'll go with him and I'll play, and he'll just walk around the basketball court so that till it's a day. Then she will go home and
Okay,
that kind of things.
fantastic. So, how was your school life? Like your friends and your teachers and your relation with them?
It was good. I used to go school because father was in the same school.
Correct.
So I had to go, otherwise teachers will complain to my father that he was not in the school and I'll get beaten. But yeah, definitely it was fun, and teachers also know that I play basketball slowly, and I am into that. I am into basketball, so they also supported, and so many good friends that they cover for me. All those things. So, yeah, it was very nice.
Fantastic. So, how was your entry into basketball? That you told me that your brother was, but brother actually pushed you in between. I've heard somewhere that your
Yeah,
brother
yeah.
put
So
have
before me, my brother used to play basketball.
correct.
So there was a coach, Mr. Amarjeet Singh. He was the coach from the SAI, Sports Authority of India, and he was posted in the Varanasi for almost 18 to 20 years. And he actually made the basketball in Varanasi. He made
Correct.
so many international players and national players. So
Correct.
he took my brother, and my brother started playing. So then I used to play football, cricket, whatever with my friends. So it was like I was very much into football. I used to play very good football. But then I used to go. I'll fight with somebody and all those things. When you are a small and you have a gang. So then my brother took me to the basketball court. So he started taking me every day to the basketball court, and I got that feeling. Okay, this is something nice. I'll play. And
Okay. So, Vishesh, when you were like, when we say it's a making of a champion, like when
yeah,
you were getting into the basketball and
yeah.
taking it serious, what were the challenges in the initial stage you faced, which was like a little bit more of a struggle for you?
Uh, the first struggle was because parents were teacher, so they don't used to allow me a lot to go to basketball court and play. And other thing, actual thing, it was like that coach Mr. Amarjeet Singh used to live next to my house. So sometimes it's happened. No, you'll ask your father, okay, the team is going. You ask him, no, to select me and all those things. So we had something like our father used to tell us, okay, whatever happens, I will not ask anybody. If you get selected, you don't get selected, I don't have any problem. You do what you are doing, otherwise you will start focusing on your studies. So there was this things ki, okay, if I'll play good, but also there is 1920 or 1919 and a half, but he will not support me, and maybe I'll get not get selected. But yeah, we was good enough that most of the time they used to select us, and this kind of things. And there is nothing else, I guess, because other all other small problems, like I'm from the middle class family. So everybody faces the same problems we also have,
Correct.
not more than that.
What type of dreams you used to have, like when, because you are one of the best basketball player has been generated for India. So what type of dreams you used to have at that initial stages when you were making of a champion, I can say?
So when I started playing, I have this thing. I used to see some of my seniors wearing Indian team jerseys and playing. So I have that thing. Okay, this is something, wearing Indian team jersey and playing. It will be very much proud and all. So I had that thing in my mind that okay, I'll play someday for the country. And when I played for the under U18 team, then from there I got call from the senior team. And my one of my senior player, my brother, they used to tell me, okay, see, most of the players, they represent India, but they only represent India once or twice, and they are finished. They are now doing their jobs, and they are finished with the sports. So you have to, be you have to play something. You have to play good, that there is a consistency that you will be one of the great players. So for that, you have to play well, and you have to be consistent in the Indian team. So I always had that thing in my mind that I have to play well, so that I will be in the top 2 3 players all the time. And somehow ऊपर वाले की दया से it happened, and I was there.
What was that one special quality, which we call it as USP? What is one special quality which you can consider that I was like the best in this,
I really don't
on the
know.
court, on the court or off the court,
I guess
both ways.
how treat I get mingle with my teammates. While being the captain of the Indian team, how I settle everybody. So those was the qualities which was something that always the coaches, the federation always believed.
Okay. So while you were upcoming, Did you had any career fears that कि suppose अगर मेरा basketball में if I don't become get into the Indian team, then
Mm-hmm.
what? Did you had that career fear that time?
Uh, no, actually, I got job in the 16 and a half years. I was with the railways, and early railway used to give jobs in the 17 years age. So for me, that was the first case in Indian Railways that a player got job in the 16 and a half years. So it was very early. I got the job, but with the railways, I always had always have this in my mind that I have to do something good. And then in 2011, I got the call from ONGC, and I settled there.
That was at the age of 16. I was also got selected to Indian Railways. So I used to play
Wow.
for I used to play for Indian Railways for quite some
Wow.
time.
I also played three nationals for the Indian
Correct.
Railways.
So that was my start as a table tennis player that time.
Yeah.
So who was your coach? You said Amarjeet, sir. And did
Yeah.
you had the same coach? And how much important role do you think he has played to shape you as a player and as a person both?
So Mr. Amarjeet Singh was my first coach, and for 2 3 years he was there. When I started playing basketball, he teased me the basics of basketball, and then he got transferred, and we got the coach Mr. Harjinder Singh from Punjab, and he teased me some high level basketball. Then our senior players like Trideep Rai and all those things, all those players, they teased me a lot about basketball. Actually, Mr. Trideep Rai, he used to play for the Indian teams in Indian team. So whatever he learns from the coaches and all, he used to teach me.
Okay.
Okay, on the senior level, basketball is like this, and you have to play. And then my brother, he was my mentor and everything.
So how much like off the field like shaping you as a person, because
Uh-huh.
sports person is one which is on the court, but
Mhm.
many things is off the court, how your discipline are or your how your behaviors are. Many things are more important than what you are performing on the court. So how much
Actually,
these coaches help you to shape your personality in one?
I guess no, coaches didn't help me much with this, but yeah, definitely my family has helped me a lot with all those things. That because I was with family was like that, so they always keep telling me that okay, you have to be with your limits, you have to be disciplined and all those things, because of that fear that parents are teacher and something happens, so their reputation can be ruined. So that was always in the mind, and with that in the mind, I always has been that disciplined.
How much importance you give that someone should have a mentor in their life, because there are ups and downs and there are many things which you are going through as a player. We all go
Yeah,
through a lot of ups and downs. So how much importance do you think a mentor plays in a person's life? Coach
a
can
lot, a
guide
lot,
you as a
a
player.
lot.
So
Yeah,
can you
that
please
I guess mentor gives you a lot of help regarding your professional journey and non-professional journey, because when you follow somebody, and you try to be like that person, but you don't take the some negative and wrong things from them. You always try to take that thing. Okay, if as a basketball player, if I follow LeBron James, so I'll try to do his moves. Okay, he do this kind of moves and all, but his personal life, that is not my concern. That is something okay which I'm seeing with my family, my coaches, my teammates, what they are doing, how they are talking, what is their problem, what is my problem, we discuss. So I guess if you follow somebody and you have a mentor, you should always try to learn their good things.
correct? As it is said that in Mahabharat,
Hmm.
Dronacharya taught as a coach, but the
Yeah,
mentor was Krishna.
yeah.
So for him to win Mahabharat, it was majorly two people played an important role as a coach and as a mentor. So it's
Yeah.
important to have two in your life, I guess.
Definitely, as a mentor, if I'll say about my brother, So when I played in the senior Indian team, so I used to ask my brother, okay, when nobody has received Arjuna, every year I used to see the list of the sports awardees. So I was like, nobody is receiving in our game. Why is like that? Early though we have so many awardees and all. So he used to tell me, if you will be good enough, you will receive one day, but you have to work a lot for that. So that was always in my mind, and I can definitely say that as a mentor he teased me that you have to be good, you have to be one of the best, then only you can receive that. And I got it. So I always had this in my mind ki, okay, I always have this word in my mind ki, he told me that day you have to be become one of the best, then only you'll receive this.
I think he's your biggest support system.
Yes, definitely.
So, what was your best achievement? If you say this was my best achievement, and which you can cherish, and which you are still cherishing, that this is the best moment of my life as an achievement in the basketball world.
Definitely, when I received the Arjuna for my outstanding contribution in the field of basketball. And when we defeated China for the first time in 2014, and in 2014 when we played the Lusconia games and we defeated Angola, Mozambique, so many big teams. So those are the moments.
And
I remember.
what were your lowest moment, and how did you handle that? What was your lowest moment in your life?
My lowest moment was in 2011 when I played the second my Asian Championship, and I didn't perform well. I can really say I didn't perform well, and I was like very frustrated that how something is like that. Ki I was not able to score more than 6 points. I did some mistakes and all those things. So I can say definitely that was my baddest championship, and I didn't perform well. Yeah, but definitely after that in 2012, again I gave my best. So then it was like I had this in my mind that okay, now I have to play, I have to perform well, otherwise it's all over. But definitely I bounced back.
So, if you given a chance as a time machine to go back and correct something, what will you correct at this moment of a time?
Definitely there is a lot of things when we played in so many games where we lost by 1 point, 2 point, something like that. I'll try to always do something so it can we can win in that games. And in 2014 Asia Cup we played very well, and we lost the quarters, I guess, by 4 or 5 points in China. That was, yeah, Asia Cup, and that I can correct it so we can be into the semis and all those things. So there is a lot of games where we had played very well, but in the last somehow we was not able to manage the win. So I'll try to make that.
Fantastic. So, Vishesh, do you believe in sports or academics, or sports and academics? Like, if someone is getting into sports, so should he or she should keep a balance between sports and academics? Because we know this, that 5% of the players make it to the top, but
Yeah,
95% of them struggles, and then finally they back off by because of certain some reasons, funding issue rahega, any
yeah,
particular issue. But we always talk about 5% who have reached to the top, but 95% there is a gap, and majorly it
mhm,
happens with tier 2 tier 3 cities also. So, what do you suggest if we can keep a balance between sports and academics? Like in Australia, in many other countries, now they have elite training with academics balancing, so that tomorrow, if you don't become a champion by
mhm,
by any chance,
mhm.
at least you can make a career in sports. Like
I
more.
also believe in this, Bhushanji, that so that a player always should take their studies with their sports career, because it's very important that a player should study also. I can say if you are a good player but you are not good with your studies and all, so definitely there is a chance that you won't be that smart. You won't be the smart player. So if you are good in not I'm not saying that a good sportsman have to be, topper in the class, but you should always, score good. At least 50% you should score. So that is the target. And if you are good with your studies also, and you are a not, if you don't become a good player, like one of the great player, but if you are good, so you can do your BPEd, MPEd, and so many things, NIS, coaching diploma, then you can work as a basketball coach, and you can, make your dream come true some other players.
Correct. A long time back, a question was asked to me.
uh,
Do you want to become a table tennis player, or do you want to make a career in table tennis, or do you
mhm,
want to make a career in sports?
mhm.
So these were two different verticals altogether.
Yeah,
As
definitely.
as a table tennis player, you can, or as a sport, you can become a player, coach, run an academy, one section. But
Mhm,
if you the other section is sports sciences, sports technology, sports engineering, sports
mhm.
management. So do you think this area has a lot of lack of awareness in our country, that we do not focus on the other side of the sport, because sports is big?
Mhm.
What do you think on the same?
Sports is big. Definitely, it's a big, and I to always say that players should always, focus on the sports, but with that, they should also carry their studies, and that is very important. So, as I told you, that there is a lot of option. If you don't, if sometimes some players get some injuries and some family problems, there is some other things in the life, and they couldn't become they couldn't get a job in the sports, and they cannot be a good player. So there is always a chance that if you are good in the studies also, you can go ahead and finish your studies and have a job in the sports field. There
So
is nowadays too, there is a lot of jobs in the schools also. Every school is working on the sports. So
I, I was in Spain 15, 20 days back, and I
yeah.
heard something called silent basketball.
Okay.
There is a theme coming up, and there's something called silent basketball. So
Okay.
which is coming where when you bounce, there is no
Uh-huh.
sound happening. So,
Oh.
and there is a company which is coming up with a balls like this, which is purely for schools. When they are playing, there's a lot of
Uh-huh.
sound which happens because
Yeah,
inside
yeah,
the.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
they are coming up with some topic called silent basketball.
Talent basketball. Yeah, that is a
So
good idea. So that other students will not get disturbed
correct,
while
correct.
some are playing. Yeah, that is a good thing.
So, Vishajji, in your match preparation, if it can be helpful for many youngsters, when you prepare for a big matches, what is
Yeah.
your pre, during, and post preparations, which can be a guiding force for many upcoming youngsters?
So for me, if definitely if I have a match at 4 o'clock in the evening, so I'll be after 12 o'clock I won't sleep, first of all, because for me, before match 4 hours at least you should be always waked up, because mind should not sleep, and it takes 3-4 hours to mind should get active. And for me the first thing is that, and then I'll start listening songs, watching some basketball, some other things, so that my mind is all so my mind is very focused about the game. And after that, it's like game time. There should not be anything in your mind that I'm going to play against them, against him, or they are good, they are bad, whatever. There is always basketball only in your mind. Okay, there's a game, I should be prepared, I should perform well, and that's the only thing.
So
So these are the things.
I've seen players. Some become too talkative, or some
Yeah,
become too silent. So
yeah.
which type you are?
No, I'm very silent. I don't, do these things so that players should get, angry, or, talk to things so that players are frustrated or something. Yeah, there is something. Okay, I do talk to other team players during the game, but yeah, it's all fun, because we actually, while playing also, we are, having fun of basketball.
Correct.
We are playing because we love basketball. So other team is also there for that. So the game is
That's
game, but
that's
yeah, yes, we
that's
should. We
beautifully
are
put.
friends, and we are basketball family.
That's a beautiful point you have kept right now. Amazing point. Uh, what's your current role at this moment of a time, and what's your action plan? And currently, if I ask you, what are your dreams at this
For
moment? Like,
me, I'm just enjoying my basketball career. That's the only thing what I'm doing right now. It's been like 20 years I played for the country continuously, and now it's time to enjoy basketball and give whatever I have to basketball. That's the only thing I have in my mind.
so, what will be your advice, which is for or suggested roadmap for an upcoming 14-year-old aspiring footballer or a basketball person who want to make a career in basketball? So, what do you suggest that he wants to get into Indian team? He is 14 years of age. So, what he should or she should keep in mind to
So
cover this entire journey?
I'll just say that you are 14 years old, and this is the only time where your actual preparation begins. Because whatever you learn till 18, that is the only thing you are going to carry your whole career, and you only polish the other things. You don't learn new things after 18. Very few rare things you learn. Other things you only how to make layup up till 18. After that you will only polish your thing and you'll start doing some other kind of layups. But if you ask me, this is the actual time where you should start focusing for the future, for the Indian team, for your other things, and now you should start preparing. And you should be focused about the game. Well, while you are practicing for 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hours, that is the thing. You should be always focused. After that, what you do, it doesn't matter. And always, for me, I always tell others that nowadays there is a lot of things. People watch some reels, some videos, and they try to copy that. But for doing that, the NBA things and professional things, you have to learn the basic. So I always say, focus on your basics. Your basics are clear and good. Definitely, you will do some all other things very well. So always
Any
focus on your basics.
Correct. Any guidance to the parents, like for example, because they are the biggest pillar of making a champion. As in your life, also parents played a very important role.
Definitely, parents should have a watch on their players, that what they are doing, how they are doing, and sometimes player is good, player is doing practicing well, but he's not getting a good chance. He's not in the good place where he can be become next something, or he can be polished. So these are something where parents role came in, and they should try to find some other good solution for them.
Fantastic.
So
So, which is one last question. What one question you feel people should have asked you?
basically, when I meet so many players, so they always ask, I want to became like you. So what should I do? How I should practice, how many hours I should practice. So this is something, there is you cannot tell anybody that okay, you have to practice for 3 hours, you have to practice for 2 hours, because I guess I was never into the basketball. My family was never into the basketball. My brother started playing after 2 years. I started playing. So for us, we became from scratch to player. So some other players, they have the good ability to catch things early. So for them, 2 hours are enough. For me, 3 hours are not enough also sometimes. But yeah, the timing doesn't matter. But you should, whenever you play for 2 hours, 3 hours, you should be focused. You should be always listening to your coaches, your parents, what they are trying to teach you, and just you know believe in yourself.
Wow.
There will be the result.
Wow. Thank you, Vishes. Thank you for accepting our invitation, and thank you for giving
Thank you,
us.
Bhushanji. Thank you for having me also. And it was very nice to chat with you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.